Indians are not slaves of the government. To protest is their constitutional right. The Bombay High Court had to remind the police of something as basic as that. In a scathing hearing, Justice Madhav Jamdar asked a question that should make every citizen of the world's largest democracy stop and think. He said, all citizens are being made slaves of the Indian government. They cannot stage protests, they cannot agitate. Now so many papers have been leaked, he said. If people protest, you will slap cases. These weren't the words of an activist sitting in Jantar Mantar, but those of a sitting High Court judge. So what was this case? It was about 49-year-old political activist Saeed Ahmed Abdul Wahid Chaudhry, who had been externed or barred from Mumbai for an entire year because he had organized and participated in protests on issues like the CAA NRC, the Babri Masjid demolition and the Gyanvapi mosque survey, and because multiple FIRs had been registered against him, mostly for holding protests despite not having police permission. Now yes, the protests did not have official permission, and if someone violates lawful restrictions, the police can certainly take action under the law. But the High Court made it clear that such violations cannot become an excuse to strip away a citizen's constitutional freedom by banishing them from an entire city. Justice Jamdar reminded the police that cops are not servants of the Chief Minister or the Prime Minister, they are servants of the public. Eventually, the court quashed the externment order and said that simply opposing decisions of the government cannot justify such an extraordinary measure. The judgment also noted that there was absolutely no material to show that the activist posed any danger to people or property, the very condition required under the Maharashtra Police Act for externment or barring someone from entering a city. Now, the culture of antagonizing and criminalizing protest has been dangerously normalized. Whether it was protests against the CAA NRC, the farmers' movement, citizens protesting the Agnipath scheme, environmental and local land acquisition protests in different parts of the country, protests at the AI summit, or students demonstrating over examination paper leaks as we speak. Every case has its own facts, but one concern is common: criminal laws and preventive powers increasingly being used to discourage dissent instead of dealing only with genuine threats to public order. In fact, a study documents a 28% rise in the number of sedition cases filed each year after the Modi government first came to power till 2020. And even after sedition was repealed, draconian laws to crush dissent continue to be deployed. From state governments with different parties at the helm to the center, citizens are shut out, punished and criminalized for questioning the government no matter which party is in power. From Gandhi's Satyagraha that challenged colonial authority, to Periyar's self-respect movement that questioned caste hierarchies and social orthodoxy, to Bhagat Singh's defiance that turned dissent into a revolutionary act against injustice, to B.R. Ambedkar's relentless fight for equality, dignity and constitutional rights. The Indian Republic was not built by obedient subjects, but by citizens who refused to accept the status quo.